Hollywood film like Silver Linings Playbook is Oscar worthy, then I think Komalangi Nights needs to be given an award which is higher than the Oscar. Hi everyone, welcome to I Just Reacted Review. My name is Ashmita. Hope you all are doing well. And today I want to talk about a movie that impacted my heart so much that I really don't want to call it a review. I would rather call it like a discussion of a great story. So I finally watched the Malayalam movie Komalangi Nights, and oh my god, this movie. Firstly, I felt so bad when the movie got over. I felt so bad that I didn't know about this movie and I watched it like so late. And then I felt even worse that there must be so many people like me who haven't watched this movie, and well, let's just have a 2-minute silence for them. There are so many aspects about this movie that I can go on and on and on. I'm gonna try and break it down as simple as possible without giving out any spoilers, because trust me, there are so many beautiful scenes that I want to discuss, but I'll just keep it like as non-spoiler as possible. So just to give like a quick gist of the storyline, the movie is basically following the lives of 4 brothers who reside in Komalangi, and it basically charts their life and their relationship with each other. Now if I had to explain to someone what the movie is about and what the story is about, I would like put it simply that it is a slice of life. Like say if life is a cheese burst pizza, then each slice of it is a different aspect of life, and that is what this movie is about. And goodness, when I was watching this film, it didn't even feel like that I was watching a film. You know, it felt like, honestly, it felt like a reality show. It felt like I was watching a life of a family and how their day-to-day life goes about, and it felt that natural and realistic. The storytelling and narration of this movie is so good. It is nothing short of Oscar worthiness. In fact, if I had to put it on a higher pedestal than Oscar, I would do that, because it felt so realistic and so natural. Usually what happens in a lot of drama movies that I have watched, a lot of directors tend to overdo it, like with the emotions, with the family dynamics, with the romance, with the fights, with the sadness, with the happiness, and any aspect, because it's drama. But that's not the case in this film, because it felt so natural. The family dynamics, the relationship felt so realistic, the dialogues, everything, nothing was overdone, everything was so on point that it felt a realistic telling of probably your life. That was the feeling that I got from this film. The score of this film was so calming and soothing to the ears. I was actually dumbfounded how pitch perfect the score was with each and every frame of the movie. And then I paused the film and I checked that who did the score. It was Sushin Sham who did the score for Virus as well, and I have credited the background score there as well separately. It was beautiful, amazing background score. And the songs, there are I think 5 songs in the film. I have added all of them on my playlist because the songs are so beautiful in this movie. I urge the people who claim themselves as music lovers to add all these songs on their playlist, because you needn't know the language to get the feeling of the song. You will listen to the song and you will get that emotion. That is how beautiful these songs were. Shiju Khalid, I want to touch your feet. Oh my god, this movie is such a photographic masterpiece. I mean, do you have a vacancy? I can come down to Kerala and, learn something from you. If I had to show the beauty of Kerala through a movie, I would recommend this movie, because he has truly captured its beauty, like in all its glory. I am telling you, when I was watching the film, it reminded me of my holidays back in Kerala. I have visited Kerala like 4 times, and especially the first time when I visited from Manipal, when I went from Manipal to Kerala. Oh my god, those shots, it just brought back so many beautiful memories. Seriously, Mr. Khalid, do you have a vacancy? I don't mind coming down to Kerala and, join you. Imagine watching such beautiful shots backed by awesome songs and amazing background score. What a treat. I can seriously go on and on and on about this, okay? But let's just move on. I want to talk about these two aspects together, because I think the editor Sridharan, he understood what the director's vision was about this movie, because there is not a single scene in the movie that I felt didn't add value to it. Every scene felt important and contributed to the arc of each of the characters. I mean, what a masterful editing, and the direction. Oh my goodness, the direction of this movie, if I have to compare it with, say, a very renowned director of Bollywood, I would say the direction is at the level of how Sanjay Leela Bansali directs his movie or how Sujit Sarkar directs his movie. It is at that top-notch level. The film is directed by Madhu Narayanan, and as a director, one needs to ensure that you feel invested in the character like from the get-go, and he has managed to do that. Imagine my shock when I found out that he was like, it was his first movie as a director. Like my jaw literally dropped like to the floor, I think. The performances, oh my god, I can just go on and on and on about it. I mean, performances are just incredible. Before I start discussing like whose performance I like the best, I just want to put it out as a disclaimer that everybody in this film has performed incredibly. Everybody has acted really well. But for me, the standout performances were for two people. Like one, Fahad Fazil, who plays the character of Shami, and second, Shubin Sahir. I hope I'm pronouncing the name correctly, who plays the character of Saji. These two have just blown me away in this movie completely. So out of the four brothers, Saji is the eldest one, and because their father is no more in the world and essentially their mother is also not around physically to take care of the family, Saji automatically becomes like the caretaker and the caregiver of the family, the head of the family if I should say so. But his entire character arc is just so complex and beautiful. The way he grows as a human being from the starting till the end of the movie is some of the most beautiful writing of a character that I've seen in a very long time. And Shubin Shahir is just so good in this movie. He completely won my heart over. I remember him from the movie Virus. He played the character of Unni Krishnan there, but he didn't really have much screen time. But here he really showed his acting range and talent, and so realistic, his expressions, the way he was delivering his dialogue, the emotions that he is showing, so realistic. I'm guessing he's like one of the finest and most sought out actors in Malayalam movie industry. I mean, I really don't want to give out any spoilers and discuss any scenes because for those people who haven't watched the film, I want them to watch it. But particularly, let me just say that there is this one scene, a very pivotal scene in the film where he completely breaks down, and that scene, like it's with the doctor and him, and he breaks down in front of the doctor. That is one of my favorite scenes in the movie. I don't want to give the context. Once you watch it, you will know. It is one of the most realistic and the most heart-touching scenes that I watched in the film. Fahad Fazil, oh my god, I don't think I'm even qualified enough to comment on his acting because I remembered him from Super Deluxe. I have watched Super Deluxe, I remembered him from that movie. After watching this film, I am even more excited to watch Trans now. He is one of the best written villain characters that I have seen till date. He is so funny and so creepy at the same time. It is not an easy thing to do, like, to make the audience laugh. And then I was constantly, whenever his scene was coming, I'm telling you, I was literally on the edge of my seat like this, and I was wondering, what the hell is he going to do now? And then suddenly he used to just pop his weird smile. Oh my god, that comedy plus creepy feeling at the same time. It is not an easy thing to do, guys. I probably don't know anything about acting, but I know that is some difficult acting. That is not an easy thing for an actor to pull off, and with so ease and so realistically that he has pulled off this character. He is one of the best villains that I've seen on screen. The remaining brothers, played by Shane, Srinath and Matthew, they are also really good in the movie. I also loved Shane's arc in the movie, from an irresponsible guy to becoming a responsible person. It was really beautiful and very realistic. It's not like he was completely irresponsible and suddenly one day he woke up with a bulb on his head and, oh, now I have to become responsible. No, the slow realization that how he needs to, reflect upon himself and change his lifestyle, that was really beautiful. And his chemistry with Anna, oh my god, who plays the character of Baby, beautiful. It was so innocent and so pure. I absolutely loved it. In fact, whenever their scenes were coming, I was smiling like an idiot. I already became a fan of Srinath's acting after watching Capella, and here he's even more incredible because he plays a mute character. He doesn't have any dialogues. He plays the character of Bonnie, and he is so good with his expressions and eyes, because obviously when you can't talk, you don't have any dialogues, you have to just emote through expression, and it's not overdone. Like when he's angry, he's not doing like this, he's just like the silent treatment that you give, so natural. I'm telling you, the acting is so natural and realistic. It was like I was literally watching a reality show of a family. It felt like that. Matthew plays the youngest brother, Frankie, and he really doesn't have much screen time as much as all the other three, but still is a very important character, because he is like the most sane one. I think probably after Srinath's character Bonnie, he's like the most sane one, being the youngest, like, and he's very intelligent. So and that difference shown between the eldest and the youngest in terms of thinking, that is beautiful. So in the same family you have such unique personalities. Another character, if I should say, who was incredible was Kerala itself, because that is also part of the story. It is so beautifully shown. Every scene, I'm telling you, like every frame of this movie is aesthetically pleasing to the eyes. I don't think this movie was particularly trying to give any specific message, but as an audience, like for me, what I took from this movie is that it is never too late to grow as a person, or it is never too late to change as a person, or change your perspective about life. Because what happens is, there are certain events which happen in our life which completely change our mind, change our perspective. So we need to take it to our stride and come out stronger on the other side. So that is what I took as an audience from this movie. I think one can interpret this movie in a lot of ways. One can take life lessons from this movie in so many ways, but for me, that was the lesson that I took. So yes, amazing movie. I recommend everybody to watch it. If you have come to this channel for the first time and you are watching this review, if you don't want to subscribe, don't subscribe. Don't want to comment, don't comment. But just, if you want to take one thing from this review, is that you should go and watch this film ASAP. So yes, that brings me to the end of my review, Kumbalangi Nights. Thank you so much for recommending me this movie, and also you have recommended me so many other movies which I will one by one watch and give you my perspective and my review on them. Thank you again. I hope you enjoyed this review. Please share your views, what you as a person learned from this movie. I would love to know that. Like what I said, what I learned, like about growing as a person, what you guys learned, please let me know. We can have a discussion, and this movie is about sharing life, so let's share our thoughts also on the comments. Alright, so I'll see you on my next video. I'll come up, probably, I don't know, maybe I'll watch Trans. After this, I am so excited to watch Trans. Maybe the next review will be of Trans. Alright, so please don't forget to like, share and comment, and do not forget to subscribe. Until my next video, guys. Bye bye.